Yes, actually. Yes, it turns out the American people, at least, are going to complain about it, particularly about the masked secret police force brutalizing people in the streets part of it, which we are experiencing right now. The American people are going to complain about that in every way they know how, including while they are dressed in inflatable Tyrannosaurus Rex costumes, and when they are dressed up as frogs and unicorns and axolotls and bananas, so many bananas, and peacocks and pandas and raccoons and spacemen and lobsters and sharks. We will protest and mock you while dressed up as mushrooms and Pokemons and SpongeBob SquarePants, and while dressed up as Bob Ross, as Bob Ross the painter, wearing a Bob Ross wig, painting the ongoing protests around us. Protesters in Portland this weekend blew bubbles at ICE agents and hula hooped at them. They formed a flash mob to do a coordinated dance performance of the cha-cha slide. They held formal afternoon tea services. They went, quote, ice fishing. They tied donuts to poles and pretended to lure federal agents with those delicious sugary pastries. This form of absurdist resistance and protest and mockery in Portland started with a guy in a chicken suit showing up at the ICE headquarters every day, and one guy in an inflatable frog costume showing up at the protest every day and not backing off even when the masked Trump goons pepper sprayed the inflatable frog. In Portland, Oregon, they have been laughing at the fact that Trump was trying to justify sending in the troops by saying this was a war-ravaged city, by showing in every way they know how that Portland is just as wonderful and weird as it's always been. By this weekend, what local Portland residents were calling Operation Inflation, they had dozens of people out dancing and protesting in inflatable chicken suits and dino suits and mushroom suits and the yips, the guys from everything, right? They had a brass band out among the protesters, most of whom were wearing banana suits themselves. At least some members of the Banana Block brass band were pepper sprayed by federal agents because, God forbid, there be a band. At least one member of the band was arrested while committing the crime of playing the clarinet. And because Portland is Portland, where every year they hold a naked bike ride, because A, why not? And B, to show the vulnerability of cyclists. So drivers take care to not hurt cyclists on the road. That is the basic idea of the weird and wonderful annual Portland naked bike ride. This weekend,